Here we go. So, how you guys doing there? And as you can pretty much see here, we're live right now. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So, just gonna log in here. So, share this around. Make sure to spread the message around. That's so important. Share the message. Spread around. And yes, of course. So share it around. And there's things that we're gonna be talking about, which includes what happened today. So my usual thing, believe nothing what the freaking corrupt government says. They're not your friend, they're your enemy. Believe nothing what the fake news says because they're a bunch of liars, they're not your friend. Also, they're your enemy. They're a bunch of liars that lie every single day, all the time. So, do your own research, open up your eyes, start watching and reading alternative news. And that's it. So, let's get the 5 minute countdown started, shall we?
Share this video, everybody. Everybody watching on Facebook needs to share this now. If you're watching on Twitch or any other platform, please email everyone you know immediately. Share, share, share. We have to get these stories out to the public. Share this video, everybody. Share it now. Click the share button and share it with everyone you know. Share this video now. If you're on Facebook, please share this video immediately. Hello, Canada! Hello, United States of America.
But sorry about that, was Kevin J. Johnston, yeah, but don't mind it. No, yes, the most important thing is this for show. So, how you guys doing there again? And once again, uh, believe nothing what this liar is telling you. So, yes, welcome to Asseylum Justin Villamor show. And let's get to it right off. GNW Foods. That's 2201 Brimley Road, Unit 1, which is one stop after Brimley and Shepherd. That's 416-298-1350. It is one of the best places ever you can go to for grocery shopping, and can tell you right now, you can find of a best local product. Yep. And also, it is a total friendly environment. Support GNW Foods, and Bill is trying to build a gym, and if that once that gym built, then guess what? I'm gonna be the number one. I'm gonna be one of the first few people in the line to get that membership. And that's it. So, let's go straight ahead with the of things happen here today. Uh, Basically, uh, as you heard me on Insta Live today, like on my mini live stream, of course, uh, that I lost my cool there, of course, because of this total infringement on our charter rights, like on our freedoms, including freedom of the press. Like, can you imagine freedom of the press? Like, going after assigning a citizen journalist with arrest or ticket for basically doing the right thing, like for doing their job as a citizen journalist. Come on, man, like give me a break here. Give me a freaking break here. And here is the most another thing here. Uh, there's not that much happened on the Radisson today. And also, we were supposed to be at Eileen Villa's house, but uh, they got the wrong address there, and uh, basically, uh, they got the wrong address, of course, so they decided to come to Doug's house. But Doug is freaking scared, and the Toronto police, stop this intimidation. And this is a direct violation, like this is a direct infringement on the freedom of the press freedom. Like, can you really imagine this? A police going after a citizen journalist. Yep, a citizen journalist. Imagine it. A citizen journalist. Like, don't we have freedom of the press? Like on the section B, like section 2B of the charter rights. Like totally says here that freedom of says here in the section 2B of the charter, freedom of thought, belief, opinion, and expression, including freedom of the press and other media of communication. And also 2C and D, freedom of peaceful assembly and freedom of association. Not only that, freedom 2A, freedom of conscience and religion. What happened to it? What happened? Well, they think that like they got unlimited power and they're abusing their power. They think that the ACMA uh, particularly services the charter. No, it doesn't. It doesn't trump the charter. It is still subjected to charter. And this kind of intimidation is really making hard for me to back the blue. I'm not anti-cop, like, uh, but the kind of intimidation is making me hard to back the blue these days. And hold on a sec. If you've been wondering about the signs, let me just go ahead and set it up. I forgot to set it up. Sorry about that. Let me just go ahead and set it up. Totally apologize for what happened there, folks. Oh, yes. I totally forgot to set it up. Just noticed right now. Yeah, I totally apologize for that. So today's theme, same thing as usual. We are all essential. No more lockdown. Faith is essential. And yes. So here's the thing. So pretty much egregious enough when you think about this thing. And uh when like when you think about this, let me just fix this. Hold on. Sorry about that. Not I apologize. So oh yes, sorry. My apologies. So when you think about this particularly, when you think about it, uh, it is so very much. It's freaking too much. And basically here that uh, planning to get it on. Yeah. So yes, like if I go ahead and file a complaint, then 100% I'm gonna lose because I didn't have a video of it. So yes, and here's my here's another announcement. Uh, I'm gonna try to bring a guest. Like, uh, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if there's people available this for Sunday or tomorrow. Let's see. We shall see. And yes, of course. Not only that. Uh, not only that. Uh, so what I can tell right now is there's a lot of things here, folks. And uh, in the midst of things, this is just an intimidation tactic. And uh, once again, that's so kind of thing of me that I lose my cool. Like, it's kind of normal, but uh, basically here, uh, hopefully Saturday, yep, this Saturday, hopefully, uh, the cops will take a softer approach. But like here's the thing, like, uh, this is outrageous. I'm doing citizen journalism, and I am a independent citizen journalist. And uh, how long? How long we gonna see this thing? Like, how long we gonna see this infringement? And uh, in the midst of thing here, folks, uh, how long? Like, I mean, hold on for a sec. Yes. So what I mean here is how long, like, how long people will be comfortable in their couches and be sleeping ship. Like how long? Stand up. Do you own me such like start standing up against this? Because I'm pretty much sure you really care about this country, that you really care about Canada. Then stand up, be a patriot. So, yes. So here's the thing, folks. I'm gonna be particularly uh, going on and basically uh, I'm gonna be basically keep doing it. Like I'm gonna be continuing my citizen journalism. Like keep because yes. So let's see how things will unfold on Saturday. Let's see. And not only that, not only it, uh, the midst of thing in those in this whole shenanigan, call it shenanigan of course, very much, it's too much. So I'm gonna be, of course, I'm gonna be putting out this issue on Twitter, and uh, hopefully, hopefully yes. Not only that, before I move to the next segment, uh, so very much outrageous enough to see this, and we shall see how gonna be. Let's see how things will be. Well, like, how about we shall see how things gonna be unfolding. Like, what gonna be happening on next Thursday, and this Saturday, yeah, on Saturday, we shall see that. And oh yes, this is what it looks like right now at John Torres Hampton, and John Tory sucks, of course, and I'm gonna say no to it, of course. Like, what do you think you are? So, of course, it is what it is, and uh, here's my here's the list of my prominent guests that I'm gonna be trying to bring on my show. So, one of them is Ivan, of course. You also know him as Iman Yones, and not only that, not only that, gonna be my dear friend Adam, of course. About Mukesh, yeah, gonna try to. And not only that, there's some other more that I have in mind, but they're gonna be. But I'm gonna try to reach out. So we shall see. And yes, of course. Dumford is just afraid. He is. And those cups that came there, like, it is full of thugs. They call them thugs for some reason. Uh, what else you have in mind there? Ah, about that now. Nah. So, how about we should move to that next segment? Because I'm gonna keep repeating myself, like, I don't know. And when eventually I have to move to the next segment, uh, here's the thing. It is so very much funny how Jim Acosta avoiding questions. Uh, oh yes, of course. Like, you know how it is when it comes to the fake news. Caitlin Bennett, yeah, she was asking Jim Acosta questions, but guess what? Response dead silent. Oopsie. Yes, here's the thing. No, I got the wrong video. Sorry, sorry. Sorry about that. I got the wrong video.
Today's the day that we open our eyes to my revolution.
You don't feel responsible, Georgia?
Hold on.
Conference isn't this
Why is your belief?
This.
Lies you told about the Asseylum riots. for the lies you told about the BLM riots?
Have a nice day.
You don't feel responsible?
Georgia, I was investigating, and I know.
Why aren't you double masking? Why aren't you social distancing, Jim?
I'm not going to talk if you're not going to wear a mask.
Okay, fine.
Sorry.
I was in Georgia, and I
Do you feel responsible for the riots? The BLM riots, the murder?
Why don't you put a mask on? Why don't you put a mask on?
Do you think some of the Democrat members of Congress who incited or promoted some of the BLM riots, should they be held responsible as well?
I don't know that they did. I don't.
Should your network be held responsible for lying and inciting these BLM riots? If conservatives are responsible, if Trump is responsible for January, you don't agree with it.
I don't agree. No.
Why? Why didn't it?
We got to get going. Yeah.
So your lies didn't contribute to that at all?
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Here's the thing, Nick. When Jim Acosta being asked that kind of tough questions, like he's avoiding it. Like he's a coward. Like he's a coward. Coward, of course. He's a lying coward. Nah, I don't know. Like he sucks. And as you can see there, uh, let's just turn it off. So if you can imagine it, this CNN, like Jim Acosta, he's actually kind of running away. Like he's just a kind of coward, so scared. Like doesn't like being asked tough questions. And Jimmy, come on, man. Like, why did you just kind of go ahead and answer it and just admit it that and just admit to the people that you're lying to them? Like, what did you like? Why did you like? Why don't you just go ahead and admit that you're lying to the people? That you're a liar, coward. Like, you're a liar. You're a coward. Like, what did you say? Like, why don't you just go ahead and admit those, Jimmy? Come on, man. Like, don't don't run. Like, don't just run away from tough questions like a coward. Be a real man, man. Like, be a real man. Or you're just too scared to admit to the people that you're lying to them. Eh? Hey, Jimmy. Talking to you, Jim Acosta. Are you really that afraid of that kind of questions being asked to you? That you've been asked a very tough questions? Are you really that afraid? Like, are you really that a coward? Like, are you really a coward or what? Because I know you're a liar. You're lying to the people. Like, uh, basically, you go in front of the camera and, you know, lie, 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 lie. Like, go in front of the camera and start lying. Like you say, oh, this. Come on, man. Like, be a real man. Stop lying. Just admit to the people. Just admit it that you're lying. But of course, you won't admit it because just the same thing with uh, those liars. Yep, talking about the Democrat liars. The Democrats who's constantly lying. Like, pretty much you're no better than them. And in my personal opinion, Jim, you guys are all the same. Just a coward liar. When you're being asked that kind of when you're being asked that kind of question, you just running away, kind of trying to escape it like a coward. And Jimmy, uh, how about this, Bantaman? Like, how about stop lying to the people? Enough with your lies. Just go on camera, say to the people that you lied to them, and be a real man. But I'm pretty much sure you won't do it because you're just gonna continue on lying. And not only you, like I'm pretty much sure your colleagues also will gonna like your colleagues are gonna continue lying with it for sure. You guys lies about everything, especially you, Dong Lemon. You're another big liar. Fredo, by the way, I've not been hearing things about Fredo right now. Like, where's Fredo? I think he's kind of silent. I don't know. Uh, let's just think here that uh, Fredo is. I don't know. Like, uh, I'm not pretty much sure what's happening with Fredo right now. Like, uh, in most of thing here, Fredo, he's liar also, and he's kind of defending his brother, but naturally, of course, was to be expected of him. Like when you call him Fredo, like he will instantly have a meltdown, of course. And he's kind of saying that name is kind of a racist or thing. Like, sorry, Fredo. It is not a racist thing, like no. And actually, like we don't care if like, I don't really care if I hurt your feeling or what. Like no, I don't care. But once again, back to Jimmy, it, which is Jim Costa, of course. Let's see how he's gonna be kind of running away like a coward or what. Let's see.
It's a little blurry.
CNN sucks. CNN sucks. Can you disavow the BLM riots? Jim, will you disavow the riots and the murdering that BLM did
Violence for sure. No.
on BLM side?
So sorry. We really
Don't
have
touch me.
I'm so
Don't
sorry.
touch me though. Don't touch me. Specifically, disavow BLM riots.
We really
I see you got a big thing. Yeah. What do you think about? I mean, let me ask you a question.
No, Chris Cuomo said protesters don't have to be peaceful.
Yeah. They let that run on his network saying that protests don't have to be peaceful.
The problem is what forced your fellow citizens to take to the streets.
Fredo! like, here's the thing, like, it's so very weird that Fredo can get away with it. But when if a conservative say that thing, pretty much they won't get away with it. But since Fredo is the one who said it, like, can you imagine, like, he's get away with it? Like, of course, the double standards, if you're a Democrat, like, if you're like someone like Fredo, you can get away with things. That's what it is. Like, always a double standard here. Always. It is always a double standard, but anyways, how about we should take a how about we should take a look and listen what Fredo's saying here.
These
The problem is what forced your fellow citizens to take to the streets. And please, show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
When are you going to start covering it, Jim?
What do you say on that, Jimmy? Hey, Jimmy Costa, what do you say to it? Are you willing to condemn what Fredo said? Are you willing to condemn that statement? Or are you just gonna let it slide? Hey? Hey, Jimmy, are you gonna really condemn it or just gonna let it slide? Because I'm pretty much just gonna let it slide. Because, of course, it's your colleague. Just like you. Liar, of course. Coward.
So,
And then CNN going to deal with
we
Cuomo?
are covering it. I don't
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not.
Well,
You're not.
okay, we agree to disagree. You can
No, we
watch
don't
our
agree
you
to
can watch our
disagree.
channel
You're
and
not
see that we're
covering
covering it. I'm sorry, but I'm here to do a job. So
What do you think about it? What do you have to say about Cuomo?
I'm here to do a job right now. I'm not here to talk.
Wow, really? What's that job they do like to the people? Put a lot like slander conservatives, like just saying, oh, whether you agree or disagree. But how about take a look at yourself, Jimmy, and take a look what you and your colleagues are doing to the people you totally disagree with. Like calling them white supremacists, racist, what else? Like all of that slander, like you smearing them, calling them names, like calling them racist, white supremacy, bigot, homophobic, xenophobic. Eh? How about take a look at yourself first, Jimmy? Like Jim Acosta, really. Come on, man. Come on. Don't be a coward. Like be a like answer those questions like gee. How
You have
about,
plenty to say about Trump.
how about we should save the West? See how things will unfold.
I'm here to do a job right now. I'm not here to talk to
You
you.
have plenty to say about Trump. Nothing to say about Cuomo?
I'm here to do a job.
What do you have to say about Cuomo? Nothing? Nothing, right? You have nothing to say about Andrew Cuomo.
Obviously, a story worth covering, and we're covering it.
You have
I don't know what.
We keep talking about the big lie, but you keep saying that Trump. You're the cameraman. Stop. This is so funny. You talk about the big lie from CNN. How ironic is that?
I'm trying to.
Can you guys move it back a little bit, please?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure. Do you think it's healthy for the president to come here and continue to claim that he won the election when he didn't?
There's no point in trying.
Yeah, stop lying, Jim Costa. Like you're a liar. Enough with your lies. Like, enough with your lies. Gee. Like, how long are you gonna lie to the people? Of course, yourselves, of course. You're a liar, you're a coward. I don't know. Like, I don't know what else to say about this guy. Because, uh, he's kind of a puppet, of course. Boom.
Trying to talk to him. He keeps accusing other people of a big lie. He's already assumed what President Trump is going to be talking about when he comes here on Sunday. He has no idea what President Trump is going to talk about, but he's so consumed by him. His network, CNN, is so consumed by what President Trump is doing. He's already made it up in his head what he's going to say. He's not going to give him any chance to even speak. It's just so ironic that he keeps saying Donald Trump inspired January 6th. He's from CNN. He keeps talking about they lie all the time Trump about Trump supporters, and they lie about a peaceful protest, mostly fiery, but pretty peaceful. That's him. One last question, Jim. Will you
See?
Key to losing weight only has to deal with two factors, diet and exercise. But if you're like millions of people around the world, you've tried.
Like, come on, guys. Actually, imagine that. Like, remember back then, like, back in the summer when CNN saying, "Oh, it's very peaceful but fiery. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to see here. Like, there's no violence. It's totally peaceful. Oh yeah. Like, what about those stores that being looted? Then, like, what about those stores being? How about like those businesses being looted, being burned out? And what do you say about the Antifa throwing Molotov cocktail out? Right? What do you say to that? Actually, like, what do you actually say about it? Oh yeah, nothing. Why? Because totally fits your agenda, they totally fits your narrative. Like, you totally agree with them. Like, you're willing to protect them with your lies. So come on, Jimmy. Come on. Like, he's not even willing to condemn this violence from Antifa and Black Lives Matter. Like, he's not kind of so very willing to condemn it, but he's so very quick on, you know, about the Capitol, what happened on Capitol Hill on January 6th. Like, like, uh, Jimmy is so consumed CNN and, like, uh, CNN and Jim Acosta are totally obsessed on what President Trump's doing. Well, it's part of the TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome. That's Trump Derangement Syndrome. Like, can you imagine that, folks? Uh, Imagine it. That this fake news talking about CNN, MSNBC, CNBC, NBC, ABC, CBS. Like, they're kind they're so obsessed on what President Trump's doing, like on his activities and stuff. It's kind of part Trump generation syndrome, like gee. Uh I pretty much you don't imagine that how and if you've been wondering how you can get Trump generation syndrome, simple, watch fake news. If you watch Jim Acosta for uh 5 hours straight or so every single day, then you're gonna eventually catch the Trump management syndrome. It is a uh, there is a serious mental health illness, like non-stop smears and stuff. Oh my goodness! And as you can see there in the video that Jim Acosta is constantly running away, like he's kind of not dodging the what, like not willing to answer, the kind of dodging the questions that Kate Lee and Bennett asking him.
Disavow and denounce Antifa? I'm so sorry. We really are.
I already talked to you.
Yeah, well, I'm asking, you're just so handsome, I can't get away from you, Jim. Will you denounce Antifa by name? Will you denounce Antifa by name? The violence, denounce their violence, BLM and Antifa.
Of course.
Specifically, you like to talk about Trump supporter and their violence. Why don't you talk about the Democrat violence?
But ma'am, I've already spoken to you. I'm sorry.
Antifa. Here, I'll put on the COVID barrier. Try to do our job, and so am I. So leave me alone. Leave me. Just keep walking.
You guys know where they put the golden Trump? Do you guys know where they put the golden Trump?
Why are you obsessed with him?
I
You don't ever stop thinking about him, do you?
Group that is admitted to want to destroy the United States as it is. Why is this so hard for you?
Sir, I don't.
He doesn't know.
Of course he doesn't.
I already answered your questions, but I
No, you
appreciate
have
it.
not.
All denounced
I'm
on
sure.
January 6th.
So hard
How about you denounce what
That is
Antifa
talking
did all
about destroying
summer,
the United
Jim?
States. You won't do it.
Jim, talk
I wish you all
about
the
your
best.
part in dividing this country, Jim. What's your part in that? What's your part in all that fake news and your Russian collusion that you went on with about 3 years, Jim?
I wish you all the
All
best.
that evidence that you had, Jim, where did it show up? When did it show up? What's your part in what happened on January 6th? We all denounced it. I love you, Caitlin. You're the best.
Sorry about that. Just clearing my throat here. Now imagine that. Can you actually imagine? Why they're obsessed with that? Of course, Trump. Like, that's how they run their things. Uh, it's so very much like, they're so obsessed with it. I don't know, they, we know that the Russia collusion is a pure hoax. And what happened on the January 6th, I totally condemn it too, but I'm not that quick to pass out my, like I looked through it and I saw that it was a setup. But in of it, like, I denounced the riots and stuff. And I also totally denounced the anti-fire Black Lives Matter riots. Like, what are you doing out here? Imagine it, like, those two, like, Black BLM and Antifa, they're particularly, uh, they're particularly burning out and looting things. Like, they're burning out. They're trying to burn down Democrat cities. And where's the fake news media stand on it? What is it? Like, are they even denouncing it? Are they even telling of the truth there? Are they gonna ever denounce it? Like, oh, no. I don't think so. For me, not a single chance when it's come to this, guys. Nah. Oh, you think so? You think? Like, do you honestly think that he will ever kind of have the guts to admit his lies? No. In my perspective, absolutely not. Hey Jimmy, what do you say to the Russia hoax that Hillary pushing out there? What do you say to that?
Have a good day, Jim. We love you.
And I just wanna point out too. I want to point out too. Jim is not serious about this. He sits on CNN and he peddles all this stuff about coronavirus and wearing masks. If he thought it was serious, he wouldn't be here right now. He's not even wearing two masks. I'm just pointing it out. He's not double masking, okay? He's not double masking. These people are a joke. They want you to
Yeah,
stay inside. They want to be able to go out and do whatever they want. Why is he in Florida? Why is he in Florida right now if this is just a coronavirus epicenter? Why is he here? To watch the full uncensored version of that video?
anyway, as you can see during the video, Jim Acosta went straight out there, he walk out. Like, scared. Uh, that's a typical of fake news. That's a typical of Jim Acosta. CNN sucks. And, hold on. And no wonder why, uh, no wonder why, uh, no wonder why being, like, it is no wonder why their ratings are in the trash right now. You know, like no wonder why their ratings are in the trash right now because they're lying morons. And as you can see, it's always the double standards here. Always. It is always the double standards here, folks. Like, imagine that, bro. Imagine that. Jim Acosta, like, what the hell? Like, just go ahead and admit it. Like, stop lying. Anyway, let's move to the host. I only got three segments to talk about today. Then I'm gonna end it, of course. And by the way, of course, before we move to the next segment, I have Druthers here, pandemic, yep. So, and please don't forget to make a donation at gf.me/usas JJKYSK to or paypal.com/proxy. gf.me/use/JJKYSK. Please make a donation there in order to afford the things that I need and also to keep me going. And not only that, either call gf.me/use/JJKYSK or paypal.com/paypalme/proparamento to please make a donation. And like I said, if you get one of these egregious tickets, please go to fighterfriends.com. That's fighterfriends.com. Revenues will come from the legal fees. Let them know. And if they think that it has merit, they gonna particularly uh they gonna particularly get you in touch with a Dutch criminal lawyer and crowdfund your legal fees. Uh, the next segment we will be talking about the Sleepy Joe Biden and stuff. So that's great. Let's go to it. Like we all know that Sleepy Joe Biden's hindsight. Basically, what I'm saying right now, those the current Sleepy Joe, the current Joe Biden that I'm seeing right now is so sleepy, cognitively frail, like hiding, putting an end to, like on 11 a.m. Like, it's not even kind of a word, like, uh, it's not the, it's not even having putting out many press conferences much. And that's how it is. And basically here, uh, the enormous of thing here, folks. Uh, enormous of thing here that uh, he's cognitively real weak, and he just hides in this vice. He get out of his basement for a little press conference, then he goes back to his bunker basement, and hides there, then gone again, hides again, of course. And he's really enjoying his time in his bunker basement. Let me tell you, Sleepy Joe Biden won't even last long in the White House. Sure, because I think they're gonna go. Uh, I think they're gonna go ahead and particularly replace him with Kamala Harris. Like this, it's so kind of them. Harris Biden administration, they get him, and Kamala Harris saying, "Oh, Harris Biden administration," to like saying that Joe Biden is just as creepy. Like, gee, I don't know how things gonna be unfolding with it. There might be a huge chance that they might replace Sleepy Joe with Kamala. Knows. And also, like, speaking of Kamala, imagine this. Like, she's just a plagiarizer. She plagiarized MLK's story, and I don't know what else she plagiarized there, but uh, Sleepy Joe, he's kind of a plagiarizing. I mean, like, there's many things that he plagiarized. And guess what? They can get away with it, of course. As long as they're Democrat, they can get away with it. It is how it's here. Like, always a double standard. It is always a double standard here, folks. And Uh, Basically here, uh, in the midst of thing here that Sleepy Joe, uh, the current of him is not being compared back then, like 8 years ago or 4 years ago, yeah. And let me tell you, next time to think, we should go ahead and drain the swamp. Uh, Also, here's another thing. Uh, Here's another thing. So, basically, that the oh boy, in the midst of thing here uh, that in the midst of thing here, folks, that uh, basically, uh, the Sleepy Joe Biden, like he's kind of saying, oh, after his speaks with the press conference, he's just gonna say, "Oh, thank you for coming to the see ya." Then he goes back to his bunker basement. I don't know. Uh and the media, the fake news media, the the media mob is just kind of playing along with this. They're ignoring it. They're not saying anything. They're not kind of saying anything about it. If it was if it was President Trump, if it it was if President Donald Trump did what Stephen Joe did, you gotta be sure that non-stop fake news media hit pieces, like non-stop coverage, 24/7. And they're not gonna even let go of it for sure. And uh, if uh, if basically if base if Don Jr. or Eric Trump did what Hunter did, they're gonna be non-stop media mob coverage, hit pieces all over, non-stop. I'm pretty much sure. Can tell you that 100%. Gonna be 100% guaranteed. And if you actually take a look on Hunter Biden, like, the charisma and stuff, there's a lot of more corruption here. Like, the Biden family is the most corrupt, is the most corrupt is the most corrupted mafia out there. And uh, like I said, imagine if that was Don Jr., then sure, the media won't stop with it. And here's another thing that I can guarantee you right now. Uh, if 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 that was President Trump, the media will go straight ahead and say, "Oh, here's what Donald Trump, like already frail stuff. He's not fit to be president. Like, he's not fit enough to be president. He can even kind of make a proper decision. Like, they can afford, or they gonna for the 25th Amendment, of course. And uh, I think like um, I think CP Joe Biden hasn't talked to a single world leader yet, other for with foreign leaders, but uh, I think it's kind of usually Kamala's handling things for Biden. Like, oh my goodness. But anyway, that's all for today. Yeah, sorry for that late start once again. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for paying attention. And see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully